Hey everybody, it's Rachel here from Two Ears Are Better Than One. Today I'm going to talk to you about the AquaCase. I'll give you a quick little tutorial on how it works and what you can use it for. So for those of you who are unaware, the AquaCase is a waterproof case for your processor. It will work with the Naida Q70 or Q90. It is a unique case in that it's not just for protecting your processor against water. It's also a very hard protective case. So it would be great for extreme water sports, for things that you're worried about your processor flying off and getting lost or damaged. So you could use it for water skiing, snow skiing, biking, motorcycling, anything like that that you want to keep your processor secure and safe. I'm going to show you how it works with my processor. So the first thing that you have to do with your processor is make sure that you have a program set up with 100% headpiece mic. So that's the mic that's on your headpiece here. The reason this is important is because the AquaCase uses the AquaMic. The AquaMic has its own microphone, just like our headpiece does. But the AquaMic is actually a waterproof mic. AB is the only one that has created a waterproof mic that you don't need a case for. So there's nothing that you have to put over this to protect it from water. So you've got to make sure that your processor is set to the program, because once it's in the case, you can't change the program unless you have a remote, but I don't have a remote. So I'm going to put my processor on program 4 because that's a program that I have my headpiece program on. So now I'm on the headpiece program, so I can test it and make sure I'm hearing stuff from my headpiece only. To open up your AquaCase here, there's a little spring-loaded lever, okay? It's a little bit complicated the first time that you do it, but once you've done it, it's actually quite easy. So you have to hold that over, and then you lift up on that latch, and then you can open the case. So when you look at the case here, you can kind of see, barely, there we go. There's sort of an outline of the processor to show you exactly how the processor fits in. So I'm going to take my processor off. I keep my battery on, remove the headpiece, so remove like that. Now it's important to note for the battery that it will only work with the 110 or the 170 mini. This is the 170 mini, so it'll work. So see this little thing right there? That is where you're going to attach your processor. So I'm going to see if I can do this so you can see it and I can see it at once. So there we go. There we go. Just pops it on like that. Really easy. Now this little white rubber ring there, that's very important. You need to make sure that that is seated in there properly, that it is not dried out or hard or anything cracked or anything, because that's what's going to keep the water out of your AquaCase. So you're going to close it up, and again, you just want to do a quick little inspection, make sure that the seal is sealed properly. Then you're going to push this over and snap it on. Then to attach your headpiece AquaMic, you have another cable and you're going to plug it in right there. So you're going to pop that in until it snaps and make sure it's on there good and tight. Just show you the difference here between the headpieces. There's not a huge difference. It's just a little bit bigger, and they're magnetized. So just a tiny bit bigger. Bottom line now is I just popped this on, and there we go. I'm hearing again, but I'm hearing from my headpiece. It is important that you have a headpiece program, because with your T-mic inside this case, you're not really going to hear very much if you only use a T-mic or a processor mic program. So there you have it. Then there will be a clip that you can put on this. I don't have my clip with me. And from there you can clip it to an armband. There's an optional armband, a lanyard. You clip it to your clothes. There are special shirts that you can put in a pocket and you can wear it on your sleeve. Bottom line is, when you're using this, you want to make sure it's secured somewhere so that it doesn't go flying off. I got a chance to use it swimming with my kids just this past holiday, and it was awesome. I've never had a chance to hear my kids in the pool, so I tended to always stay out of the pool because I wanted to be able to hear them if something happened. So I'm going to show just a really short little clip of me using it in the pool for the first time. It's pretty awesome. And I still hear. Yeah. Now, one of the things that I forgot to mention is that on your headpiece cable, there's a little tiny clip. Very, very tiny, see? And this is important to clip to your clothing, or you can clip it up into your hair. Basically what this is going to do is just going to be a little bit of extra insurance for your headpiece in the off chance that the headpiece catches on something and pulls off or falls off and comes disconnected from your AquaCase. I personally haven't had that happen, but it's nice to be able to have that. It also helps control where the cable goes. So anyways, that's my review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have an AquaCase and you haven't tried it, I really encourage you to try it because being able to hear in water is absolutely incredible. If you have any questions, shoot me a comment at the bottom. I'm happy to answer anything that you have. And anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.